With more on that, let's speak now to Kristen Saloomey, who's at the UN headquarters in New York. And Kristen, you've just been in a press conference, I believe, speaking to the US ambassador to the UN. What does she have to say?
Yes, well, Linda Thomas-Greenfield was talking about the reason the United States abstained from this resolution as opposed to voting for or against it. She said that the United States supported the call for humanitarian access, but was disappointed that the resolution didn't include condemnation of Hamas or Israel's right to defend itself. I pointed out to her that the last resolution that they vetoed also didn't include those elements, but did include humanitarian access, and asked why the United States waited 4 weeks, and during which time thousands more children died, to let it pass, essentially. And her answer didn't directly address my question, but she said that that was a political resolution and this is a humanitarian one, even though the humanitarian ask for pauses is quite similar. The resolution does not specify a time for these pauses. It says as needed to get aid in. But nonetheless, the United States now saying that it is needed, the United States saying that even more scaling up is needed to help the people on the ground in Gaza, and that they would continue to work to get more aid to them and to work with Israel to make that happen.
Yeah, and Kristen, Riyad Mansour, the Palestinian ambassador to the UN, raised some pertinent concerns, given that he believes Israel will not implement this resolution. I mean, obviously, that's likely to have an impact potentially on humanitarian aid actually reaching those desperately in need of it.
That's right. Now we've heard from many council members talk about the need to take this forward, and UN agencies in particular. The International Rescue Committee has said that it would take 5 days to get operations running up to scale on the ground in Gaza in order to have a meaningful impact on people's lives there, to get them the food, water, medicine that they need. The United Nations has been saying that while some fuel was allowed into Gaza today, was authorized to go into Gaza today, it's only a small portion of what they need on a daily basis. It's only for the delivery of aid by trucks, fuel to be used by UN trucks. It doesn't solve the problem of fuel for hospitals. So there are many issues going forward that that the United Nations and other aid agencies will have to deal with in order to get this moving. But what we heard from council members is that the resolution does include a demand that the Secretary General report back to the council on progress being made. This is an attempt to hold Israel accountable for the actual implementation of this resolution, which of course is binding under international law.
Yeah, it sounds like there's a catalogue of complications that stand in the way of progress right now. Kristen Saloomey, live at the UN, thank you.